Such a catchy tune.
It certainly is.
Happy Monday, guys. Welcome to Sketchy Live.
What's going on Sketchy Live Monday?
Yes.
What is up?
What is up?
What
It
is
is
up?
It is wet and chilly here in Florida, and I know it's not chilly in comparison to some places
No,
out there,
They have
but
snow and stuff.
but yeah, you guys are pretty chilly. But for us, it's been pretty chilly.
Although the last couple of days has not been chilly, it's been hot.
It's been all right. Yeah,
In the 80s.
Tomorrow it's gonna be like a high of 67, which means boots and beanies for me.
But the last 2 days have been in the 80s and rainy. So yeah. But it looks like a winter wonderland outside.
It does.
Until you step outside and then you start dripping with sweat. And you're going, oh yeah.
If you didn't know. If you're just tuning in to the broadcast tonight, please let us know where you're from and tell us about the weather in your area.
Your neck of the woods, as Paul Simon would say. Oh, Al Roker.
Paul Simon. Oh my goodness. So
what's up, ityB?
We have been pretty busy over here in the Jalopy household. Johnny has been cranking it, getting some stuff prepped for some upcoming shows that he's going to be doing.
Yeah, we hope to be in some. Yeah,
working on some commission jobs, which is great. So
yes, always fun.
Keeping busy.
Yes,
and holidays are coming up, and house is decorated, and
no tree.
No, I decorated the palm tree. We have a fake palm tree, and I decorated that with some tinsel and some.
We're not doing a tree?
Bowls. No. I'm not spending money on a tree. They're like $80 now, and we don't have room.
Well,
so, I mean, if you want to get a tree.
Oh, we're doing that now. We just go by ourselves and do a tree. I get it. This marriage is a facade. Okay, got it.
But anyway, love the holidays and love all the holiday artwork we have available. Every year you seem to do some holiday pieces, and this year, instead of doing new holiday pieces, you gave new life to old holiday pieces that you had done in years past. You did the cutouts.
Yeah, made some cutouts to have available for folks rather than a Christmas card or those kinds of things. Something that you can display in your home. That's hot rod-ish and two-dimensional and
comes with a little stand.
Yeah.
I really have been digging the way these been coming out. And
each one gets better and better.
The cool part about it is any design that he's done can really be turned into one of these cutouts, and it's basically
little pre-prep and building of things in the beginning, but it's any
desk display. They're not super big. You know, our prints normally
8 by 10,
11 by 17, but these are a little bit smaller. It's just really cool idea. So I'm so glad that you're doing them, and people are digging them because they're flying off the shelf.
Well, still, I think probably we're going to finish this drawing up tonight. That we did from last week. We're going to color it. And then I think I'm still going to do a holiday drawing.
Tonight?
No.
Oh, just in general. Yes, for sure. All right. So let me show you where we're at with this one. So if you joined us last week, Johnny was doing the line work on this last week and got into just a little bit of like shading and color stuff. So
we actually got as far because we were trying to hurry or not hurry, but we were sort of in a hurry.
We were a bit pressed for time,
but it was at the end, and so this is how far we've gotten.
Okay.
So we've got a small background color. We've laid body color down. I added flames because I was like, it seemed boring to be able to post. I want to be able to post something.
Yeah.
So we did that, but we haven't flushed out the chrome yet. We haven't figured out how the wheels are going to be. that kind of stuff, and then the background hot rod art stuff too. We want to do some cool stuff there, and we'll see how long that takes. And if there's time, maybe we start a whole nother drawing piece.
Now, are you going to be talking us through your process here as you go through this? You think that would be neat for people?
I hadn't planned on it, but if you'd like me to.
Yeah, I think that would be great if you could.
Hilarious. Because you don't have anything to talk about?
No,
Is that what it is?
I
you put all the pressure on me?
No.
Why don't you hold up your end of the deal?
We're talking about holidays and hot rods tonight is what.
Oh, is it?
What I talked about.
That's funny because what I posted had nothing to
wheels and tires, and I included that in my.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. So
look at you producing.
Because I said, does the perfect wheel and tire combo exist?
Yes.
And of course, this is. So, what have you done on this one?
That's just a straight factory steel wheel.
Okay, and you seem to favor that.
Not necessarily. That's not my favorite.
No.
Mm-mm.
What's your go-to wheel and tire?
I don't want to talk about it just yet because that's the topic of discussion. So, nice try. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing and adding some color.
Please,
Who's on the broadcast?
Please, too. Let me tell you.
Get to work.
Let me tell you who we've got. What is your deal tonight?
Just
Somebody's in a mood.
I'm feeling the vibe from you.
Somebody's in a mood. We've
feeling
got
the vibe from you.
Gordon joining us. Hello from us in chilly Moses Lake, Washington. Welcome.
What's up, Moses Lake?
Paul Marziani joining us from Bradenton, Florida. I'm assuming Bradenton. He didn't say where, but that's normally where he is unless he's on vacation.
Well, it's either Bradenton Motorsports Complex or he's on vacation.
Right. Philip Pearson joining us. Awesome, he says.
Thanks.
Sam Metro joining us from Claremont.
What's up, Sam?
Super Chop Sammy says hello from
Super
Claremont,
Chop.
Florida.
That's right, Super Chop.
Also known as Art's friend number 6, LOL. Yeah, the three of you guys had a ball at Turkey Rod Rod. If you guys missed that episode,
fun.
The recap of that, you'll have to go back.
We didn't get really into the nitty gritties of stuff because there was actually more I wanted to talk about it, but maybe if we get a chance.
Maybe. Chris Smolinski says, hi, kids. Cold here in Detroit, 15 degrees. Yikes. Phil Pearson said, we needed the rain so much, been dusty here in Ocala. For sure. We did need it. It's just, it puts a damper on things. For sure.
Damper.
Mike Hicks.
Michael
Hicks in the house. Missouri. Snow is almost gone. 50 degrees tomorrow. Ooh, warming up.
Oh.
They got a
snow almost
flash.
Gone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess they had some dump over there.
Hot flash.
We've got the Kinnerys joining us from Illinois. 19 degrees and 10 inches of snow on the ground.
Weesh.
Yikes. I did see something about a storm rolling through. Maybe that's the little bit of chilliness that we're getting here. I don't know. Maybe it's heading south. Phil said you totally nailed the cutouts with the stand. Yeah, I'm really digging the way those came out.
I think they came out cool. I really thought I'd be moving a lot more of them, to be honest. But it is the holidays, and I understand everybody's kind of trying to figure out what are they going to do for presents and did that kind of stuff.
Well, and also your original thought on this was to have them in preparation for possibly even Autorama.
Yeah,
up there
very
with us.
true. Very true. That is. Well, we're going to definitely bring them to Autorama.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think people are going to dig them up there. Super excited about that show. Again, guys, it's just such a great way to connect with people. There's been a lot of return people to that booth and kids mainly coming back and saying you drew with me last year, Johnny.
Right.
And we're actually trying to figure out a way to set up the booth in a way where we can get everything out that we want to display, but then at the same time have an area,
a drawing space
with the kids, but we don't want to infringe on anybody else's space. And
we already kind of are taking up quite a little bit of space, and especially now that we're going to have some other offerings.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to figure out our space, but it's just gonna be so much fun. I just love watching Johnny with the kids. It is
a lot of fun.
Drawing with the kids, they love it. They eat it up. So we're gonna have a great time coming.
We'll figure something
and
else.
Then it's only a few months away. Like I feel it's already creeping up on us. I want to get our tickets and get locked in and know what we're doing. And I'm so excited.
It is crazy that it's already.
I know. We've got Cam McNulty joining us.
What's up, daughter?
Hello. It's 38 degrees here in Wyoming, so a little warmer there. A little little warmer than the 15 degrees we've heard about.
Right.
Richard Hahn checking in from Alpena, low near 5, high 20. Yikes. That's chilly. Nico B829. Hello, Johnny. How you doing? Nico from Phoenix, Arizona.
What's going on?
Paul said, yes, he is in Bradenton, Florida tonight. David Iyer, good evening from the high desert of SoCal, Boron, California, Borax, capital of the world. Sorry I missed you for a few weeks. The wife had some surgery, had to look after my Barbie doll.
Hey.
You're a good Ken. You're a good Ken.
Yes, that's the right thing to do.
Well, we are here, and good news, all of our Sketchy Live, even though we're going live, do record and are available on YouTube.
Yeah, please take advantage of that. If you missed an episode or anything, please go back and watch them. They're fun.
And leave a comment.
Watch. Yes, please.
Yeah. Let us know what you think and how we're doing.
Or yeah.
Or what?
I was like, or maybe not. Yeah.
Tony Carter, it's cold in Southwest Ohio. Hello, God bless you all. Same to you, sir. And I'm going to focus in on your detail here. So, are you coloring still, or is this part of your highlight, this blue that you're doing? This is the laying down the chrome area?
We're still adding in the pre-chrome.
So your pre-chrome consists of blue.
Gray. It's a grayish blue tone.
Okay.
Yep.
I wouldn't have even known what colors to use. I mean, chrome does look blue.
So I usually what I'll do is I'll lay down like a steelish, like if you look at the colors, so it's a where my pointer is.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to pick up on the screen a little bit, but there's it's like it's a light blue,
mm-hmm.
and then I work from light blue up at the top and then pull it more towards the grays and try to find a little bit of gray or more gray than blue, but this still has a little bit of blue in it. And then I lay down as, and I don't want it to be too light first. I want it to be darker, because then when you go, and then the next step I'll usually do for doing chrome is then I'll take the deal and I'll move it to a little bit more of the lighter side of white in the grayish blue area,
mm-hmm.
towards the white. And then we start laying down kind of the almost it's not doing it because I am in airbrush. That's why. Let me go to calligraphy pen. Okay, there. Where if I'm laying down this color, it's lighter than, but it's still not white yet.
Right. So that'll still allow you to do highlights later.
Right now, I'm just kind of laying down like what would be the parts that are the light is touching or hitting.
And it's so subtle, you can barely see it.
Right. But not yet where, because this is still under the line drawing
mm-hmm.
in the layers. So I'm still going under where there's still the, you can see the black and the lines.
Right.
When I start to lay down the highlights, I go over the top of the black line work.
Gotcha.
Because then I'm able to cut through.
So we've got layers of color being laid on top of each other.
Yeah, so right now it's just grays and a little bit lighter gray. Right? And then I'll go a little bit darker towards not black, but a little darker than, right? Because I want to get into, and I'm going to create another layer on top of that layer. And this is now where the shadows of the gray stuff is. And really the best way for me to do this is to switch back to airbrush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh, not what I wanted to do.
So different tips now too.
Go into a smaller tip, a little less opacity, so it almost looks like shadowy color. So I don't know if you can, if it's picking up.
It is.
So there's where the shadow of where the rim would be in those areas.
Robert Shane is joining us. Welcome.
So like on this part of the light, it's round, right?
Right.
So light would hit, like the mid-tone would hit the middle of the light. The lighter tones would hit the top, and then these darker tones are going to hit. So to make it look round, I'm putting dark towards the bottom of it. So same thing with the exhaust pipes.
Like a shadow.
And then I'm where the manifold of the engine is over the top of the exhaust coming out of it, there would be a shadow.
Mm-hmm.
And then this would also have a shadow being cast here. The transmission would be further down, so I'm putting a little darker tone there.
It does give some depth.
In the intake manifold, there's a shadow. We've got our little oil vent on the carburetors, just little pieces there. So bottom sides of the intake the intake deals. I forgot to chrome our piece there. Realistically, there's a shadow being cast on the body, and I didn't do it. And I'm in the wrong layer. So we're going to do that. We're going to fix that too. So I'm going to go a layer above the color. Make this a little bit bigger, a little less opacity. And watch, we're going to cast a shadow from the tire.
Wow.
See how we did that?
Yeah.
And then there's the body line. So to make this body line look like it's sticking out, we're going to put a little bit of a shadow underneath it. See that?
Yep.
And then the shadow being cast from the bows in the
top. Yeah.
Even on the top of that chrome there. Okay. And then we're going to fix this wheel because it also has a shadow.
So interesting. Jim Green wants to know, is trading cards with holographic logo on your planning radar? We actually have some holographic looking stickers. Are they, is that considered holographic? I
don't know if you can see, it's changing colors.
Yeah.
I would love to do that kind of stuff.
Trading cards.
Yeah, I want to do a calendar. I want to do trading cards. I want to do I've been kicking around the idea of doing a small little magazine, not a full book, but maybe a small,
short story.
Not a story.
Oh, like I thought maybe like a comic.
No, just like a photograph book where it's like, instead of selling, where it's say like it's Sketchy Live season 2023. And I take all the Sketchy Lives that were all the artwork we did, and we make a book out of it. Or it's a small little 4x6 or a 5x7 book with all those things in it. They call it a zine.
Oh,
so it's a small magazine. But I've been kicking around the idea of doing that because I've been seeing some photographers and stuff online that are kind of starting to do those, and they used to small, guys that have in the punk rock days, they would do a small zine. It was just a small homemade magazine. So it's just a matter of making them, and if anybody would be even be interested in buying them. Right. So I might have to do a few homemade ones maybe, and then
see if it's something to go to production.
Yeah.
The pencilist is joining us. See, I just learned something just by watching what you do.
Oh, good.
I'm glad we are going through this, and he's explaining.
Yeah. So I'm process. I normally what I like to do is not shadow. This is something I'm learning new in Procreate. In my old layering and doing of things, I usually would lay shadow before I lay color.
Right.
I'm finding that the way this works a little more is I can actually shadow over color, and it's okay. And I'm also learning, trying to, I didn't do a good job of it here, but I'm trying to use less of black grays for shadow and more of dark purple into the middle tone of purple. That way it's not.
Is it softer? A little softer?
Yeah, and it's for reproduction and also in airbrush. Another thing I forgot. In when you airbrush stuff, doing purple as your shadow tones are more forgiving and they look more realistic, and it's not black. Where if you mess up with black, it's mud.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we've got these mid-tones and stuff. So what we're going to do now is just a fool. I mean, our thing here has got, what do you call it? Gray is the tone. But usually when you see chrome, you see a reflection of sand colors. So we're going to kind of mimic that. Where Where is my layer?
We've got Julie Anderson joining us. Welcome, Jules.
So we're going to try it and see if it works for what we're trying to do here. We may or may not do this, but we're going to see if it works. Because again, the background tone is already light. See, and I don't like how that's already. So we may do it after. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go to the next tone color, and that's usually closer to
like a baby blue?
Closer to white.
Oh.
Because again, we're still not drawing on top of, and we're in airbrush, and I don't want to be in airbrush. I want to be back to my harder calligraphy type pen.
Arlo Dillman joining us. He says, I like that you are teaching us how you do this. Need more of this. I guess somebody was producing correctly.
Look at you.
How about that?
Yeah. So I'm still not in white, but does it look almost kind of white?
Yeah.
Right. Because
it's next to the other colors. So It's looking white as in comparison.
So I'm just hitting kind of like little spots of highlight where I think there might be like a highlight spot.
It just creates all of these nooks and crannies and different levels of this engine.
Yeah. Of the engine part. Yes.
Yeah. Nico B829 says, Johnny, I don't know if you know Georgia, but you may from California. They had their shop business place where they do their rides and stuff from Tired Automotive. Anyways, her shop was robbed.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, I did not know.
That's never a good thing.
No. So we're going to highlight on the car. So I'm going to go to the lighter tone on that as well.
So
I got to go above the paint layer.
So you do the shadows first and then the highlights.
Because I'm just seeing where this just needs to look like there's some highlight on where the body would be.
It amazes me how you take something flat and make it look 3D. Philip Pearson said the different colors add some cool shades. Paul Marziani said, forgot to go see you next week. Go see you next week. Oh, maybe he needs to go.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, Paul. I thought maybe he was coming up to visit again.
Oh, that right? Yeah. Okay, so so we're still not into, because again, I didn't really do the wheels part. So here's the cool thing I do like about this is that I do like about the Procreate program is it's actually kept my color that I was using.
Oh, nice.
In the history.
Okay.
Which is cool. So
in the history of the whole thing or in the history of the layer?
The history of the whole thing. So I don't have to worry about what color was I using again for that highlight? It already kind of has it saved in there. So I'm just going to hit just on the rim right here.
Some shine.
Not yet. We're still just I'm laying where the lip of the rim would be, even though there's the line work is black and I'm not really hitting on top of the black yet. But I'm just laying telling myself, okay, here's where
because that is still adding dimension as well.
Yeah, but it's still not you just saw I made a line, for instance, this. You're seeing where I'm placing this, but it's the black line is still showing up. I just went behind that black line right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not doing exactly what I'm gonna do
when
I highlight. I'm just adding this is just another tone because again, our next tone, whoops, I forgot.
And do you normally highlight with the brightest white possible?
White, yes. Yeah. And I do it two ways because I'm going to switch back and forth between my calligraphy pen that I've chosen, and then I'm also going to use my airbrush. And so we're going to do that right now.
Are those the two that you mainly use to draw?
Yes, for so far in this program.
Okay.
I'm learning that those are my two
go-tos
that I like the most.
Nico said, you do some awesome work. After the new year, I will get some work done from you on my custom two-door Pathfinder. I wished I could draw that good, LOL. You practice, and a lot of people.
It's just practice. You could do it. Okay. We're going to go for pure white now. And now we're on the first top layer, if you notice. above all the other layers. So this means I can draw, I'm just going to show you for reference. I can draw right through that black line. See
And
what
it's
I just did?
covering it because that's the top.
See where I just drew right through it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to get in here tight so you guys can really see what I'm doing.
David Iyer said, describe about the chrome again, question marks. Well, where you're doing it now, right?
Yeah, we're going to do, so I first start with my dark gray tones, like a mid-tone gray, which is what this color is here. And then I'll go to, so I'll grab my color finder, right? So there was that tone, which is here. And then I'll go a little lighter and then add some light parts. And then I'll go darker, a little darker, and then add some shadow parts just to get the contrast.
Mm-hmm.
And then my next move is what I'm doing now, which is I go above all the layers. Now, the other ones were below the line drawings, the actual line work, which is here. So if you notice, everything else I'm drawing is underneath it. I'm coloring from underneath the line drawing because I don't want to lose any of the line drawing.
Right.
But what I'm going to now do is draw above the line drawing. This allows me to draw above it and take some of it away with the highlight.
Right.
For instance, when we go up here to this, the intake pieces here, right? So I want to, oops, we're not in that color. Go back to it. So now I'm going to, right, but I can add right through this white,
through that black line.
For that black line. That was my calligraphy move right there. I'm going to go one more spot because we've got this little indentation I want to put and the little lip, right? And then just some light reflecting off of it. And then I'm going to grab my airbrush, my soft brush, airbrush. I'm going to test it. So I want it to be a little bit bigger and a little more gump. So now where I made that harsh line, I can hit it with the airbrush.
Soften it.
I need to be a little bit bigger. And it has a soft reflection. But now when I pull back, watch. So it makes it, it looks like it's shining.
It really does. That's
so watch
nuts.
this. So now we'll go to the same spot where we made this line.
Nuts.
Right? And I'm going to do the same thing. And if I really want to make an impact, I'll go even bigger. Lower the opacity. Enlarge the size of it.
Wow.
Right, but watch. And then as we pull away, it now makes it look like there's this just big reflection coming off.
It does. That's crazy. So it's just all about the blues and the grays underneath. You've got your lowlights and highlights.
Now, the next thing I'll do, because I usually will go through and mess with all these little spots, hit on my little highlights, build up my reflections, and then I'll go back and do this afterwards, which is I grab a darker blue, like a sky color blue, same opacity, and watch. We'll just add a little bit of a blue. Oops, too much. A little bit of a blue tone to it, and that's the reflection of the sky. So now it looks more like if it was really sharp, clean chrome, it would have the sky blue.
Yep. That
is in comparison to the other one, right?
Have you ever over highlighted?
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
you can do it too much.
It can happen.
So I'm gonna go back and take that out of the blue. Go back to where we were.
Hubcap Dylan joining us. Hey, Sketchy Duo. Welcome to the broadcast. Larry McCullum joining. Hi, guys. Checking in from the PNW, staring down the barrel of the Mango Express. Mango Express. Philip Pearson said, have you ever accidentally deleted colors on your drawings, or will it keep all your past layers? You got to be careful. You got to be careful which layer you're drawing on.
Yeah, I have. And it's yes and no. I've had where, again, learning this one, this utilizes hand touch gestures. So I've done where I've put 4 or 5, got half the engine done, and then rested my hand on the screen, and wasn't thinking about, because I was like moving it around, and as I was moving it around, I was actually erasing
Nice.
what I had already done. Went, shit, what happened to all the stuff work I had done? So
Philip Pearson said, I really like how it zooms in. Going to get this for my daughter. She loves to draw. Yeah, it's been between this and you were working on the Microsoft Office Pro.
the Surface Book.
Surface Book. And that was the same way. It had a really neat through Sketchable.
Most any of your drawing programs are going to allow you to zoom in and out. So that's the good thing. So again, we're building.
You're getting an inside look at the sketchy nature, where the name Sketchy comes from, because this is Johnny's style. It's very much an outline of stuff that may or may not truly exist, but it looks like it fits when you zoom out. I don't know how you do it. I mean, I know you have these engines memorized in your head and you know exactly what you're drawing, but none of it is super well defined. It's very sketchy, very loose.
So we just added like these highlights, and this is something I like to do, especially on Chrome, on the exhaust, is I like to put a big reflection.
Yeah, I've seen you do that.
Do it.
No. A little bit.
My opacity is down. Hold on. So I'm just adding. Okay, so that did that, but I prefer to build it up a little bit more.
Okay.
Now we're just going back to those spots I put.
That's so crazy. It totally looks like it. Wow. That is nuts.
Right?
Comes out so good. Jim Pollan joining us. Hello, everyone, from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage, Horseheads, New York. Custom bead rolling. Welcome, sir.
What's up, man?
Great things going on in the garage up there. Well, maybe not this time of year if he's in Horseheads, because I think they got some cooler weather up there too.
For sure.
Larry McCollum said Pacific Northwest Mango Express, atmospheric river tracking from the far west Pacific north of the normal Pineapple Express. Lots of moisture in the air. Got you.
That's a mouthful.
Stay safe. Phil Pearson said it's so much different than drawing with a pencil and pens on paper. When did you switch over to
it actually isn't that much different, other than the layering, how you layer colors. The technique and stuff is kind of sometimes like the process and the way I think about it is still the same. I lay down all my line drawings first, and then this is how I do it. Now, maybe other people do it. I've actually watched lots of people.
Other people do it differently.
They lay color down first, and then do all their, they'll do a light drawing, paint over their light drawing that they can still see, and then start adding in the black lines last. I do all my line work first, lay my colors in. That's why I like doing color pencils and markers. And then I'll go back with my highlights at the end. And that's when I'm adding all my chrome and
right.
I've got 3 pencils basically I use when I'm doing my chrome. Now you can watch other guys that do amazing chrome with color pencil, and they've got like 17 different colors. My choices are pretty simple.
Yeah, but it looks great. Still looks super cool.
But it's still similar in technique of what we're doing.
And your question of when did you switch over to the tech stuff, Phil? He really
started.
It was early on. I would say with our first Frankenstein of a computer, you were doing some digital artwork there, but it really took shape when we started Sketchy Live back in 2018. We're coming up on, is it 8 years? Yeah, because we're in our 7th year. We're coming up on 8 years for Sketchy Live, which is insane. But 8 years ago, you first got your Surface Book, and you were using that, and were able to do things like this.
Yeah, if I'm honest, the way my art career started is I was doing digital artwork when everybody was making fun of me for doing it.
Yeah.
I would go to the Ham. They'd have a Friday night art show or a Friday art show, and I was lucky enough. I was doing color pencils and drawing that way too, but someone gave me a Wacom pad, and you gave me the broken laptop. and then a screen, and I started teaching myself how to use Photoshop to draw in. And so I started doing a lot of digital drawings and posting them. A lot of digital drawing.
Yeah.
To the point, most of the guys that were well known in the custom culture community kind of gave me shit because I was drawing digital, and they were like, you need to learn the old way and don't ink and pens where it's at. And how could you draw that way? And, because I was posting and I was getting so much crap, but I kept at it because I'm like, I enjoy it. It's cheap. It's cheaper than buying paper and pen. So I just kept on doing it. And now it's become
the norm,
the thing that everybody does. And it's the normal thing. And yet there's still artists that are more well known about their digital art than me, which is funny. But that's the truth. The truth of it is I've been doing it. I was doing it back when it wasn't cool to do it.
Well, you've always gone a bit against the grain.
Yeah.
Jim Green said, I love the idea of a zine. Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Hopefully that's something we can do.
Yeah, we might have to try to make that happen.
Larry McCollum said, love your techniques.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. I've watched some other artists draw. And I know, Johnny, you watch plenty of artists draw when they do their lives. And it is different. But what you're doing, the way you're doing it is just, that's how your brain works.
So remember when we were laying white up underneath the line drawing? Well, now we're going to lay it above in the wheels. So we're going to make these wheels pop a little bit more. They're still going to look like steel wheels, but so I went to a more muddier white tone, not a perfectly white tone, because I'm going to go over these wheels. But I'm trying to draw the outer lip of the wheel just so it stands out a little bit more.
Jim Holland said 15 degrees, still working in the garage thanks to the pellet stove.
Nice.
Hubcap Dylan said, I gave the Apple Pencil a rest and have been trying out Ohuhu markers.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. So there's and then we'll just add a little bit of highlight to the tire.
I think every once in a while, Johnny Jones to draw as well. I mean, especially when you were doing those digital specials and everybody was hopping on board with digital stuff. I feel like that's all you did. So you were excited to just sit down with a piece of paper and draw something.
I enjoy doing all of it.
Sure.
I really do.
Philip Pearson said jaws dropped when they all seen you with Ian and he did the Johnny 5 build. That was a great time. For sure. Johnny came back with just a ton of stories when he was out in California. And that first trip.
That was an exciting.
First trip out there was just mind blowing for you. And that's still the highlight of your entire career is being asked to be on that show and be a part of such a phenomenal build. And yeah. Hubcap Dylan said, I still like digital though. Yep. It's easy. And well, I'm not going to say it's easy, but as far as the paper aspect and the supplies, you just bring the thing with you and you got everything you need, all the different pens, all the different tips that are available through these programs and different colors. And yeah, it's been great for us, for Johnny to use as far as like space and being able to travel with it and things like that. So definitely nice.
I want this to be deeper. The rim's still not looking enough three-dimensional enough for me back here.
Okay.
So we're going to make it a lot darker.
Phil Pearson said, it's how I first heard of you on Full Custom. Been hooked ever since.
Awesome.
A lot of people did watch the show, and I think a lot of people are here and maybe following Johnny's art because of that. So super thankful for that opportunity again. But yeah, it's just you haven't been on the show in years.
It's been a tick.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but you've managed to maintain a relationship with Ian and his wife Jamie, and they're doing some great things over there at Full Custom. Ian,
for sure,
and
a lot of cool stuff going on over there.
Yeah, so and maybe a collab in the future. We're hoping we get the call, right?
Right.
Johnny's ready. We've got Ron Messmer joining us, Jim Pollan. I'm in Millertown, PA. Oh,
nice.
Neighbors, perhaps. Is Horseheads near Millertown, PA? David Iyer said, Pocket Comic, The Adventures of Johnny and ityB. I know. We tried to do a comic once. I told him if he would draw it, I would write it. So I wanted to write a story just like, and there's so many that we could do because there are so many real life moments that we have out in the garage. Like I flash back to the first time I ever had to hold a flashlight for you. With Raquel,
Yeah.
when we had the 51 Chevy up and running and we broke down on Halloween night. It was like a major milestone in our relationship that evening. And if I could write a comic about that, I mean, there were just so many odd things that happened and troublesome, but then everything worked out. And it was just a
Pretty hilarious,
crazy night,
time.
Lots of funny times. And just anything that could go wrong went wrong.
It was
But
fun.
you know what I have noticed from day one with the old cars, because we had broken down it and I was like, oh my God, I'm freaking out because breaking down was never a good thing or a normal thing for me. That's not how I grew up. My dad was very mechanically inclined and I would always be, phone call away. Where's my dad? He'd come fix whatever and we'd be on our way. Well, Johnny's like, look, rule number one, if we have an old car, there's going to be issues like this.
We're going to break down.
There are going to be times. So please just know, we just got to work through this stuff, but this is very common. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And
don't freak out. We may have to walk sometimes.
He's like, always pack a pair of comfortable shoes just in case.
That's right.
Bring a sweatshirt just in case. But every single time we've ever had a situation like that, there has been someone who has swooped in to offer a hand. And like the guy, we wound up having to take a cab. We had walked miles to get to this Walmart to get a part, or I think we were looking for a magnet.
I was looking for a magnet because
dropped a bolt or something in the engine.
A wing nut that was holding on the air cleaner fell off as I was showing you because it wasn't running right, and I was just trying to get it to run right. And anyways, it fell off and went right down the carburetor.
And he knew if he started it, it would have messed things up. So we're now walking like 5 miles to get this part.
And I didn't have anything to get it out of it. And I was like, this isn't good.
So we went to the store and got a magnet, and then we called a cab, and the cab took us back so we didn't have to walk another 5 miles because it was already midnight at this time, and we're on the streets of downtown Clearwater.
Where did
Florida,
we break down?
Right in front of a Moss Feaster funeral home.
It was a morgue.
A funeral home.
Yeah, sorry.
So anyway, the cab guy comes back and
on Halloween,
and he parks, gets out. He's like, "Oh, sweet ride," our 51 Chevy, and he comes over and he's looking at it. He's offering a hand. I'm just like, it's so funny. Like that was my first real time of seeing just people in love with the car and wanting to help. We broke down up at Old Town and needed some help up there. We broke down, ran out of gas in heading to Gainesville for a show.
Yes, we did.
And it just always somebody was there to lend a helping hand. We were taking care of our stuff. We were doing what we needed to do, but then somebody would be like, "Oh man, cool car. What can I do to help you?" Remember?
That was probably the longest walk for gas.
Yeah.
Was that?
You were gone for quite some time
in Ocala.
There's always, if you have an old car, if you have a hot rod, really, if you have any car, you can run into these issues, but haven't had the issues with the new cars for sure.
That's why we have new cars.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want you to have to deal with that kind of stuff.
Right. But it's always an adventure for sure. Yeah. The time we drove all the way home without brakes one time.
Yeah.
You had like downshift at red lights. And
downshift. It was an automatic.
Yeah, but you had the little extra speed.
Yeah, no, I think I just told you. We're good.
You lied.
I'm under control. Everything's fine.
Like, I'll downshift.
Don't worry.
We're
fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh. We're still here to tell the story. Larry McCollum said, "Yep, Ian brought you to me as well. Still watch you both. Very cool." Jim Pollen said, "Hey, good to hear. Millertown, Pennsylvania is about 20 minutes away. Nice. New friends. We'll go check out Jim's garage because he's got some cool stuff going on over there. And bead rolling, custom bead rolling. Phil Pearson said, "My son and I always work on our trucks and equipment. It's so cool to see my 12-year-old do stuff that so many people don't do anymore." It's really what you got to do to keep it alive. We've seen this a lot when we go to Autorama. They bring in on Fridays in the morning before the show kind of opens to the public. Really, they bring in a lot of school tours. So these kids in high school or who are in maybe metal shop or wood shop or auto shop, and they bring these kids in and they're just eating it up. They have questions and they're just looking at everything and getting styling ideas. I mean, they're taking pictures of everything and like they're down on the ground looking underneath and stuff. I mean, they're just so into what's going on there, and a lot of them are like totally dressed for the culture, just in like shop clothes and shop shirts with their little name on it and the hats. And I don't know. It's just really cool to see. That was the biggest youthful area of youth that or the biggest area of youth involved in the culture that I've seen. Right? I mean,
yeah.
I guess we haven't been at the other shows. I wonder, does Autorama do that at every Autorama? Because
Yes.
Detroit is not the only one. So,
I don't know if all of the, I would assume they do.
probably. What a cool thing for the schools to be like, hey, we're doing our field trip to the Detroit Autorama.
Yeah.
Screw the zoo. We're going to
Screw the zoo.
We're going to the Autorama.
I think that is a thing. Screw the zoo.
Jim Green, I know the feeling of breakdowns. Mine was adjusting gap on points and dropped screw down distributor. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not fun.
Yeah, and here's me not knowing anything about it. I'm like, I don't understand why you can't just start the car and we can go and just it'll shake out, it'll fall out. He's like, no, it won't. He's like, it'll ruin it. Phil said cars can bring so many people together. Age, religion, and color never matter. It's true. It's true. Hicks. He says he drove a VW from California to Missouri with no brakes. Oh, well, that's a little further than we went, Hicks. And he's still here to live and to tell the tale. Tell the tale. All right. So as I was chatting, you watched Johnny do these letters, do the coloring on the letters. That came out so cool. Now, you must be in a very background layer to do what you just did.
I just went behind all the layers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we're there, and I think we're pretty close to just wrapping this up.
Yeah, that came out so cool. And you'll have to, when you're done, zoom in on the different aspects of it so people can see closely what you did on the wheels as well. Yeah, this really looks cool. Nice.
Oops, I'm still in the spray can.
There's just so many elements to this. You've got to have the right layer. You've got to have the right tip. You've got to have the right color. You've got to have the right opacity. You've got to have the right, what do you call it? Saturation, I guess, maybe. Is that when it's darker or fuller?
The opacity. Yeah.
Oh, it's just the opacity.
There we go. I think
crazy.
I think we're done.
Let's
sign it.
Yeah. And what do you use for your signature?
What do you mean?
What pen do you use for your signature?
Calligraphy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stephen Taylor said, I forgot to come see you both tonight again. Well, we're here, Stephen. You can always look back.
That's right.
Look back and enjoy the beginning of where this sketch started, because it was halfway done and now we are all the way done. It always amazes me how you do your name.
Why is that?
Because you take so long to do it.
What are you talking about?
It just takes forever.
Because I'm not signing in a cursive. It takes so long.
It just does. Mine is 2 seconds.
Because yours is lame.
Is it?
Well, I guess. How's it mine any different?
I don't know. Takes forever.
All right, there you go.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love it. Zoom in on the wheels right now so we can see the chrome.
And they're not really chrome, but
Well, there's still some shine on them. Yeah, that really made just the adding the darks and the lights, how it just looks chunkier. Look at that.
I think the motor came out cool.
It did. So neat. Very cool, guys. Likes and loves if you're digging this.
All right. Hey, there's our first sketchy print
Of the year.
the year. At the end of the year. What say we give one away?
Ooh.
What do you think?
Sure. What do you got? A trivia question or something? I was not prepared for this. He's springing this on me, guys. So I have no idea where we're going with this. What are we doing for the giveaway?
How could we do a giveaway?
I don't know.
Let me think. How can we give a giveaway? Hold on. Let me.
Oh, you're going to look for trivia? We're going to say, Phil Pearson said, LOL, y'all rock. Robert Shane said, rad. Yeah, this one came out cool. For anyone who doesn't know, because if you've only been following us for the last few months, generally in the 6.5 years past, we would do a live drawing every Monday night. And we have those live drawings along with the video that goes through the drawing, but the drawings are available for sale. They come 11 by 17 in size. This one, obviously, portrait. Some of them are landscape. But we sell them for $20 and they're available on the website. So this one, hopefully we can get up on the website. We don't have a 2025 album at all.
I don't think we do.
Huh. We've been using YouTube for all the videos, so you can see the live drawing there. We're going to see if we can get it on the website. Our great friend Hank Dutton, who handles our website, has probably been like, hey, these guys haven't done anything new in a long time because we haven't had any product to add to the website.
Okay, so I have a trivia question.
Okay.
In the movie The California Kid, who played the mechanic at the gas station in the town that he was at?
Oh, for crying
out loud. In the
out
California Kid, who played the actor?
Oh, the actor, not the guy's name.
Nope,
okay.
The actor that played the gas station mechanic guy in the California Kid. First person to put that answer will win this
the 17
by 11 print and some goodies for the holidays.
Ooh, look at you.
Yep.
Playing
Merry
Santa.
Christmas.
Playing Santa. Sam Metro said Nick Nolte.
That's hilarious. It's so I'm over here going, Sam Metro will probably be the first person to get it.
Nico B guessed Gary Morgan. Was it Nick Nolte?
It was Nick Nolte. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Okay.
Sam Metro.
Let's give one more away.
Okay.
First person to put the answer other than Sam Metro. No, you're out, Sam.
Sam, you're out.
Okay. Who actually owned, what company actually owned the California Kid for the movie? They lent that car to.
Oh.
Yeah. Who owned it?
Okay. And it wasn't Gary Morgan.
It was not.
Okay. So Phil Pearson said Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte did
we already have a winner.
You already got that one. So in the movie California Kid, the movie itself, the car was lent to the movie production by a company. What was the name of the company that or the owners of the car itself, the California Kid?
Phil Pearson said 1974 movie.
That's when it was
that
made,
is the
yes.
one we're referring to.
Yep.
So you're looking for the person who owned it and lent it
Persons that owned it and lent it to the production company.
Nico said Jerry Solver.
No. The original.
Sam
movie.
says, I know. Sam, zip it. Zip it. Come on, guys. This is for a 17 by 11. Phil Pearson said Pete. ... Pete Champ, Jim Pollan said.
Pete, it was Pete and Jake's. It was so we'll take Phillips Pete.
Okay.
So yes, Pete and Jake's Hot Rod or Speed Shop owned the California Kid, and they lent it. Sadly, the version, this is Johnny's opinion of Pete and Jake's, how they transformed the California Kid for the movie, I think looks 1,000 times better than the way it looked when before they did the transformation. But that's my opinion, because I like the old hot rod look. But if you go back and you take a look at it, and then they remade it back into the original Pete and Jake's design, to me personally, I'm a bigger fan of how it looked in the movie versus how it really will look before they gave it to. So
we've got Sam Metro,
and Phil
Pearson. If you can both reach out to us with your addresses,
and we will get you out a print. And hey, just to let you guys know, any of those other folks that are interested, we normally sell these prints for $15 or $20. We're going to sell them for $15 as a holiday special.
Oh,
well, it's a couple bucks for shipping, but so.
Yeah, so if you want it, it's not going to be available on the website. You're going to have to reach out to us.
Just message either I or ityB and say, hey, I'd love to get that Sketchy Live print.
And I'm sorry, there are other people who are now saying Pete and Jake's Hot Rod Shop. We do have a winner already.
Yep. Phil and Sam.
Yes. So please reach out to us, Phil and Sam. If you head over to johnnyjalopy.com, you'll see the ticker. And actually, I think I can
share.
Johnny Jalopy.
Are you going to share this?
.com.
I'm just getting ready to.
Well, no, I'm putting it in because it should be a clickable link now. StreamYard's saying, nah, maybe not.
Hey, just present and share your screen.
Go ahead. If you head on over to the website, there is a link at the bottom for email. You can just click on it and it'll bring you right into our email. You can leave us a message there and let us know your addresses, guys. If you want to place an order for this print, $20, comes full color. You watched it be drawn. You saw it be drawn. You
saw it be drawn.
You were in on the process. Please feel free.
That's not letting me.
That's not.
Nah.
Oh, well. But there you have it. Sketchy Live tonight, the hot rod. And so we never talked about the perfect wheel. Let's do that real quick before we go, because I'm curious now. I would assume that the perfect wheel and can you put it back up?
Oh, sorry.
That your perfect wheel and tire would depend on the vehicle itself.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, is there one wheel and tire you particularly like that would go on anything?
Wheel and tire package that I like, I would go pretty on anything, I think, of what I like.
Which is what?
Reverse chrome is my favorite.
Okay.
And if my secondary pick would be I have two others. So my secondary pick would be either like an Astro Supreme wheel, or it would be a salt flats type wheel.
With the cover?
No.
Oh.
That's a moon disc.
That's a moon disc. Okay. Because I see those on salt cars a lot.
Yeah, they can run those on salt cars, but the salt flat is like a kidney bean holes in a steel wheel. And they're generally like a grayish tone, sometimes magnesium color. But that's my favorite.
Okay.
But for customs in different cars, I just a reverse chrome wheel, I just love them. Like that's really ultimately what I'd love to have on Rose. Actually Okona too, is reverse chrome wheel with the white walls.
And you're still a fan of the white walls?
Of course.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay. Phil Pearson said the flat rim looks good. Spoke would make it look so much different.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, I'm so excited. Never thought one of my movies I liked and saw a lot would come into play. You're a winner.
You should have been quicker on the Nick Nolte combo.
Right? He would have gotten it anyway. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Another Sketchy Live in the books.
In the books.
We're going out with a bang, 2025. big things coming in 2026. There's going to be definitely some more traveling going on. We're going to get Johnny out on the road and do some Johnny on the spots and get you out and about.
And to answer Jim Pollan's question, no, I don't know anybody specifically that sells the reverse chrome. I mean, I think Speedway has them and stuff. So, yeah. Like, I don't want a moon, like baby moons. Like, I want like a true reverse chrome wheel where it looks like it's a chrome steel wheel that's been reversed. So it's got a bigger lip on it. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but somebody had asked a question. I just want to make sure I didn't miss it.
That's okay. We were just going to do the sign out, guys. So we love you, and we will talk to you next Monday night.
Don't forget to hit that website, johnnyjalopy.com. Hat, stickers, t-shirts, lots. I posted some t-shirts that are available this evening on my page. T-shirts available. It's a great Christmas gift, especially for a car guy or gal.
Hats, beanies.
Got lots of cool stuff. Feel free. And more cutouts coming, and they're available. They come with stands, $50.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
They're not bad.
They're neat.
They're not
bad. Thanks for the confidence.
No, it's a great.
She's a hell of a salesman.
It's a great little gift. It really is. They're really cool.
I mean, they're not that bad.
And maybe they haven't been flying off the shelf, but there have been a lot of people who have jumped on board.
Yeah, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. I mean, they're all right.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week, as always.
Hey, don't forget to stay sketchy.
Stay sketchy.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.
They're not that bad.